So I don't really have an intro for you guys, so this is just picking up where we last left off in the previous video.
Oh, are you? No, I don't see an anemone on your head. I'm afraid we're having a staff meeting right now. If you don't have a stake in this matter, I must ask you to leave for us to sort this out internally. You really think I don't have a stake in this? I was planning on studying on my own and outscoring this guys in a fair competition, and now you've ruined that. I think I do have a stake here. Man, everything's a competition for you, but I trust you. I like people like that. Everything's fair and square. They've offended Jack's principles. Pasha, Jack? Are you here to save us? Man, you got yourself into this. I'm not saving you. Don't get me wrong. I'm disgusted with every last one of you. Why would I side with the slime ball offering shady backroom deals or the guys who chose to let others do their work for them? What are you here for then? Actually, I think Jack's right. He's giving me the wake-up call I need. If you want to win, you gotta snatch that victory yourself. In other words, if I can snatch my contract from Azul by force and tear it up, it's null and void. Hey, now that you mention it, who needs specialties when we've got numbers? Get them! Speaking of principles, some folks around here could use them. These guys are hopeless. Dear me, I really didn't want to resort to violence, but at last. Jade, Floyd, play with them for a bit. Understood, sir. Oh man, I get to squeeze them all? Nice. Jeez, what a bunch of wimps. They're barely worth squeezing. It's like a whole school of feeble small fries. How many kinds of magic can this Azul guy bust out? I call shenanigans. Did Azul's golden contract deflect all of your attacks? This is just showing me how hard I leaned on my specialty normally. Without his fire magic, Grimm's nothing more than your garden variety weasel. You have all signed these golden contracts. An official contract is completely unbreakable, regardless of how many bodies you throw at it. No magic can harm this document in any way. As long as the sea anemones stay on your head, you will have no choice but to follow my orders. Why don't you start by cleaning up the lounge? You can handle ingredients prep work afterward. Go on now. On your feet and get to work. Is this for real? Jade, Floyd, you're in charge of instructing the new staff. Yes, sir. You're Jack Howl from the Savannah Claw dorm, and you're Pasha from Ramshackle dorm, I believe. I would appreciate it if you took your leave yet, but don't chase me out of here. I will hit you, period. Why don't you come by as customers next time? You're welcome whenever you like. Okay, yeah, sure, man. I'm coming. Come on, Pasha. We'd better fall back and regroup. What about Grimm and the others? Alright. They got themselves into this situation. I am not their mother. I think it's safe to say that everybody with an anemone stuck on your head gambled on Azul's contract and lost. The terms of said contract were apparently to place in the top 50, but with the sheer number of students signing, most of them never stood a chance of getting in at all. That was Azul's game from the start. I mean, come on. If you're getting good grades of someone else's work, what does that even prove? Same, man. Like, I'm similar to Jack in real life, except I keep my principles to myself. Throwing away a perfectly good opportunity to show others what you're capable of. Frankly, you're cheating yourself. True, if the rest of the student body here were as principled and tedious, I mean as serious as you, it would spare me such grief. This is my dad, Crowley. Oh, head mage, you started me. So transpires another year of me being unable to clamp down on Ashengrotto's little side business. You know something about this, head mage? I know what the side business is. Azul Ashengrotto, sophomore, house warden of Octavanel dorm. Much like Rosehearts, he is a highly capable student already running a dorm as a sophomore, but he's a bit, no, I dare say, quite a bit troublesome. Are you talking about him swindling people? Seems to me like one word from the head mage could put a stop to this whole thing. But it's precisely because I'm in the teaching position that I cannot prohibit his actions. Why not? Here's the thing about those study guides that Ashengrotto handed out to the students. There was no illegitimate activity involved in their production. Nobody snuck looks at test questions or answers beforehand. It was crafted exhaustively by hand. After researching the past century's worth of Knight Ravens College exam questions and their he is crazy! In other words, it's an entirely legitimate study guide. That's actually amazing. Yeah, I'm impressed. Well, I'll be. If he did all that by hand, the guy's got chops. Wait, so the problem here is that there is no problem with it. You strike right to the heart of the matter, Howl. As a teacher, I can hardly prohibit a student from crafting an exam study guide via honest work. Nor can I prohibit a student from kindly sharing their notes with friends. You did. You'd basically be telling the students no studying and no helping your buds. Grr. Talk about this seriously briny pickle. That it most certainly is. So it would seem. Thus did Ashengrotto have a steady stream of students lining up to accept his bargain this year. And the test average across all subjects and years has jumped above 90, much to my chagrin. Of course, I would be even more chagrined if all their subjects' averages were failing grades. But still, what you're saying is most of the student body cheated. That mean that there are guys from last year who lost the bet and still haven't gotten their powers back? Actually, he returned the powers he took from students last year as part of the agreement he made with them. In return, I granted him permission to run the monster lunch on school property. What? Knight Raven College is a historic and prestigious institution famed for producing the finest of magicians. Yet now the campus is replete with students capable of only minor feats of magic, which is why I have a proposal, and it's one I think you'll find to be quite beneficial. That was how he framed it. Talk about brazen. I mean, blackmailing the head maid into a deal, and when he offered to contribute 10% of the proceeds to the school, why, how could I say no to such a mutually beneficial agreement? So you're getting something from it? Dear, oh dear. I can only wonder what demands he'll make of me this year. And that's where you come in, I know. Would you be so kind as to persuade Ashengrotto to cease this little game of it? Nope. I don't think anyone could persuade him to do anything. Incidentally, Ramshackle Dorm's food expenses have been mounting as of late, as I recall. You must be terribly strapped for cash. And alas, I am so preoccupied researching a way to return someone to their home. I have so little time to address other problems. Oh, but don't worry about me. Teachers like this, no wonder our students are the way they are. True. You drive a hard bargain. I suppose I can't say no. You accept my request then? Wonderful, Pasha. I knew I saw potential in this prefect. A successful hunt starts with learning all you know about your target. You actually know your stuff. Besides, letting Ace and the others stew in the mess they made might help him learn something from us. This is kind of classy. Remember, you're in the enemy territory here. Stay sharp at all times. Hey, little shrimpy. Glad you could make it. I see you've got a sea urchin +1. I told you not to call me that. Well. Thank you for coming to our establishment so promptly. Welcome to the Monster Lounge. Is this your first time dining here? Have you seen me here before? I don't understand. Why are you asking me a dumb question? Have you seen me here before? You know, I've been wondering since lunch. Do you have a thing for asking questions you already know the answer to? Jack is similar to me sometimes. Like, that's why it's like, why are you asking me what you already know? I like to keep my bases covered. Now then, if you would allow me to provide you with a rundown of our establishment. Students from all dorms are expected to abide by octagonal rules on the premises. We pride ourselves in providing a place for everyone to enjoy under the same set of rules. That out of the way, how may I assist you today? I have some animal business. I'd like to speak to the manager. Very well. The manager is currently meeting with another patron. Did I ask you to wait in the lounge until such time as the schedule opens up? No! I want to speak to him now. I have a problem with the way he runs his establishment. Unless I forget, our establishment has a 1-drink minimum. You must order at least a single beverage with some variety. See Anemone. If you could take our esteemed customers' orders, let it be grim. Yes. Sorry, I've got drinks to run. You do it. We're slammed over here. You keep making us do all the work while you're sitting pretty over there. You're talking back to me? How impressively bold for a sea anemone. Ow, jeez! Quit tugging our anemones. Azul tasked me with instructing the new staff, so it falls to me to instill proper discipline in those who fail to respect authority. Okay, I get it. You're going overboard here. Huh? But you must understand, as I just finished explaining, here in the lounge, everyone must follow our rules. And according to the rules, we're allowed to squeeze problem employees who don't do as you're told. You're just making a show out of hazing the rookies in front of us. It's making me sick. Is that your way of offering to take their place, helping out around the lounge? Oh, that's a great idea. I second that, Ace, if you don't shut your trap. All in favor? The ayes have it. Pasha and Jake are hereby nominated. Hereby nominated temporary assistants, effective immediately. What are you trying to pull? We're not picky, really. We'll take anyone as long as they're willing to pull their weight. You guys wouldn't want to get kicked out of the place, right? I'm running on fumes here. And Grimm's in the back, up to his eyeballs in soap from dishwashing. Come on, be a couple pals and help us out. Nope, I'm okay. Fine, whatever. The sooner we wrap up our business here, the sooner I can go back to my dorm and catch a few winks. It's barely 9. What time do you go to bed? I'm always tucked in by 10. Oh, we've got a serious model student over here. So I can put both Little Shrimpy and Sea Urchin down for helping out with the shift, right? Perf, you can start by running these drinks to table 3. Let's finish opening up the lounge and Azul's out here. You've got a veritable madhouse of customers under control. Most impressive indeed. It's like we're doing your work for you. Azul. Apologies for the wait. The VIP room is ready now. Right this way if you would. Floyd, get our customers some tea. Right away, sir. The music was banging though. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of it, guys. As you notice, I'm jumping certain parts because I'm just picking some crucial things that like help you understand the storyline, because if I made every single line into a video, it's going to take way too long. But thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Twisted Wonderland and Otome content with some gotcha. And I will catch you guys on next video. Bye guys.